Hello there, welcome back to episode 6 of my vanilla Archonexus gameplay series for Rimworld, and we got only one man left here. It's only Lynn and the guest that I not really count into the people that are living in the colony. So it's a pretty horrible situation to be in. This man, still suffering from sensory mechanites, is all that we got. He cannot haul, he cannot do so many things, but he's able to harvest some potatoes and transform them into meals, and that was all that mattered. So today's episode is all about the survival struggle during this winter, and I really hope that we're going to survive. And yeah, feel free to check out the comment down there where I have put up the link for my new Let's Play gaming channel. I'd be delighted if you'd sub it, because once it hits 1,000 subs, I'll be putting out way more gameplay than ever. So we all benefit from that, I'd say. Well, poor old Lynn. The worst thing about it is that the mechanites are keeping him sleepy so hard that he often doesn't even have time for recreational purposes. Really, it's that brutal. Well, I just hope that we do survive long enough for our dear guest to depart, and we're just going to receive a pretty cool reward. This guy will get us through the problems. He's a doctor. He can do a couple of things that Lynn can't do, and we should actually get through this then. That's at least the game plan. Let's see how it turns out. Meanwhile, we got Vicky and Manning rotting in there. I really cannot put into words how hard this weighs on me today. It's one of those really dramatic situations where you can totally easy lose the rest of your colony. So, fighting of fortune. Yeah, right. No. I'd love to, but no. It's a very low amount of attackers that I'd need to sustain through, but it's still attackers that I need to sustain through. And I don't want that right now. I also realized that if Lynn decides to go catatonic, well, this guy is going to be pretty much a goner. So we have an immediate attacker, and luckily we got a bait. Otherwise we would have no chance whatsoever. But on the other hand, Lynn is totally demoralized, and well, let's see how this will play out. There he goes. Worst part about it is that every injury on my folks is absolutely lethal, because we don't have any doctor or anything like that. So I cannot decide to melee it out either. Oh, Lynn decided to go on a mental breakdown during his crisis of belief now. So not really cool. Not really cool, then. Let's see what will happen until if I run just as long as I can run. It's not as if I have any bigger plan except for hoping that Lynn will come back to his senses one day. Seems like this Nails guy is a tad bit faster than Dorda. So we can really only hope for Lynn coming back to his senses in time. I highly doubt it, though. I highly doubt it, though. Maybe we'll get a visitor or something like that. It's one of those weird situations where I can only benefit from surviving as long as I can. I would have brought up traps if I had the construction value for that, but not even that was a possibility, sadly. Visitors would be awesome right now. They'd be totally getting me out of this problem here. I kind of like expected that to happen when I saw that Lynn's morale was that low. Hunger will be a problem after a while. Yeah, so... It's also a good question how long Lynn's crisis of belief will last, so... Well, I'll be fast-forwarding until something exciting happens. So, after a couple of tours of the Benny Hill show, actually, Lynn finally snapped out of it. Ah, beautiful. So, now the guy with shooting 2 has to do this until he finally hits the spot, but actually we did land already a headshot, so... Bam, that's that. Good job, Lynn. So, this guy is actually not dying currently. Jeez. Then we're going to finish him off like that. Well, running in circles until Lynn was done with his mental breakdown was exactly the way to solve this. And we didn't even have to wait until malnutrition kicked in. Awesome. Well, not so awesome, we have nobody to bury the body. So we have another reason to break down, seeing dead bodies lying around, but still alive. That's what matters. Although the combination of sensory mechanites and his regular mental breakdowns is quite crippling, gotta say. We only have to last 5 more days with our friend here. A couple of the potatoes are also ready soon. We can easily get food through the whole time here. Looks good so far. Toxic waste. Well, the rewards would be in the least, at least a little bit exciting or attractive. I'd be actually down, but not like this. So... let's do some harvesting until we have at least 40 potatoes again. Oopsie. I thought he'd make it. Alright. And then we'll cook some more meals. Obviously, it doesn't seem to grow that cold right now that I need to be concerned about the potatoes freezing on the field. Actually quite relieved about that. Forced weather will go off in 2 days. Finally, no more lightning storm. So, the goat needs food. Ah yeah, nobody can feed the goat. Oh, dang. Ugh, well, never mind. Well. So... I'm quite positive, nevertheless. It's quite, it sounds quite funny, but, you know, the situation is so far resolving quite nicely. My biggest issue, or my biggest fear was the probability of an attack, and we actually fought that off quite well. The biggest problem that I see right now are corpses that I can't get rid of, which are massively downing the morale of people, but apart from that, the potatoes are still growing, even though we're in winter. I imagined it worse, the temperature problems for the winter. So we might be actually getting off easy here with that. But I did foresee it in the last episode that people will die in this winter. And I wasn't wrong about it. There's been quite a lot of deaths there. Yeah, that should get us through the time there. So... I think I can't even wait until they're fully grown. Quite surprised about that, but it should work. So, poor goaty goat. But I can't help it. So, my dude. Yeah, let's wait until the potatoes are done, huh? Only 2 more days. I really hope that we're getting through this without any weirdnesses or surprising problems or whatever might put me down here. So, the weather controller is no more controlling the weather. Great. I wonder if the environment will now go colder now that the rainy thunderstorm is gone. Alright. Worst part about the Mechanites is they're not going away ever because he's not able to treat himself, and without treatment they don't go away. So we're going to put out a harvest command here because I have the feeling that it was entirely the storm alone which kept my potatoes alive. So we're gonna do what we gotta do. Extending our food stockpiles as much as possible. Which is, frankly said, quite hard with a person like Lynn that's constantly exhausted like that. So I'll let him cloud watch here, because you cannot order recreation. And recreation deprivation is currently one of the worst things. So, come on, 1 more batch. That'll get us somewhere. Beautiful. Good job, my man. Lynn berserking. Oh, sheesh. That's horrible. So... we gotta continue the Benny Hill show now. So, luckily, Lynn will grow exhausted way before Dorda. So, he might be berserking, but his sleep meter will go down, and I'm pretty confident that this should end this berserker rage. Can't last as long as somebody who's perfectly healthy. That is one thing I'm absolutely certain of. So, sleep is on 0%. Should be collapsing now any second. Or at least I hope so. There it goes, exhausted. Poor Dorda. Oh well, he's gonna have a meal. Gonna monitor this closely. There we go. Berserk Rage came to an end. I hope Dorda will enjoy his visit. I mean, how was the wording? So, a friend is interesting in learning about other cultures. I bet Dorda will get a lot of valuable impressions out of his visitor. The life and death of this, of Randy's randomizers. Oh boy. I'm quite relieved to say that he's gonna be departed in 12 hours. Oh, I can't believe we did it actually. I think we're out of the worst now. Then starving a little bit, but We're gonna get through this. Oh, boy. Oh, I even get 2 people now. Yeah, yeah. Please, join me. Who are you? I don't care, actually. You're incapable of social. Whatever. So, look at that. Getting back to 3 people. What a reward. So, the first things first, we gotta be burying those people. Oh, I'm so happy that we actually got ourselves a 3rd person now. So, I'm gonna send her directly to the fields. Boom! Mechanites tended. Alright, look at her go! I mean, she'll hate it once we have enough people here, but whatever, it's progress, you know? It's progress in its purest form. And we're going to give you a bolt action rifle. So, let's bury the fallen. Send that guy into the shuttle. Hello, Huntsman, the Hunter. Oh, look at that go, man. We finally did it. Yo, Huntsman, I'd give this room a good scrub if I were you. It's not like people have died in there, but people have died in there. So... Alright, we have somebody who's passionate about his work again. Gosh. Boy, oh boy. What a winter, guys. What a winter. I think it's safe to say that we're out of the worst now. Except for the problems with the hunger, of course. But I'm quite positive here. We're actually starting to clean up this place again. And can't tell you how relieved I am that we finally did this. It's a tragedy that none of the goats made it, in all honesty. I was hoping to have them as a sustainable food source, but... well, obviously we can't have everything. So, Lynn, you certainly don't have to do anything except for cooking and researching. Other people here will get the rest of the job done. Oh, damn. That was something. So let's get rid of the dead bodies here. So the morale won't deteriorate any harder. But most importantly, we are now getting ourselves stockpiles back and up and running. Okay, I also want the air conditioner restored. That's been unacceptable that that one was vandalized. Manning was my mining dude. Oh, jeez. We only have... Alright, we have nobody capable of mining. That's a bummer. The mindless snow hares. So... the rewards aren't that tasty except for the Glitter World medicine there. So... 2 packs of man-hunting snow hares. Well, pretty positive that we can do that. Yo, Isa, that's just not smart. These rooms are much more beautiful. Or they're going to be. Blue! Ha! Lynn! Yeah, the sickly man is now finally going sickly. So, how many snow hares do we have to take down? So I'm gonna put up Lynn to this task. Because we actually need him. Let's see, how bad is it? He's actually quite slow, that's bad. But these guys are so good at shooting. Lynn has to tank this. There we go. There we go. So... Can somebody tent this hero, please? Alright. So... Let's see how the flu will pass. He has great timing, though. You know, if that would have happened a couple of... just a week ago, he'd be a dead man now. So it turns out our potatoes are growing here year-round, unless there's a cold snap. That's really good news. I was very concerned, but as a matter of fact, we don't need to be concerned. Brilliant. And the colony is growing. The only big downside that I see is that we're currently not that able to do any good mining progress here. That's the biggest downside. That's, as a matter of fact, the biggest downside. And I forgot to put the flooring in the doorsteps. I hate it when I do that. So, I'll be putting up those steel traps now, nevertheless. Yes, steel is one of my very, very valuable resources right now, but... You know... I still don't want to say no to that. So, let's see, how is his disease going? Well, it's looking good, actually. Alright. Finally, we've got a constructor who's no longer a joke in terms of constructing. Oh, the flu got a 64% treatment. Wonderful. So, actually, now that I look at it more closely, we got plants on very, very high skill levels here in the colony. Let's make some good use out of that. Where is a good spot? I want to grow some healing root, you know? I like that one. We're gonna grow our own medicine now. Here, minimum skill 8 required. We had that not available a while ago, but now we do. Now we do. Poor Lynn. He's the tragic hero of this place. He saw everybody die he began his adventure with. I really, really don't feel like he had an easy time here. Oh, I noticed that this man has a peg leg, so she at least doesn't have any other deficiencies. Oh yeah, the solicitors are here again. Oh, damn. But luckily we have now enough food to not care about them nabbing a potato or two. I don't care. We got what we require. I'd love to kill those birds, though. It would be such a huge payoff for us, but, you know, not gonna happen, though. Yeah, those little... I hate it when they do that. Let's just sum it up that I hate it when they do that. But we had really no opportunity to put a wall around our potato acres at this point. There was just no wriggling room for stuff like that, tragically. Alright, Lynn is, again, we're still very close to a mental breakdown, but well, that's not really big news. Also, I just realized that I want to use this fancy growing zone for Sequaro. There we go. Oh, that bunny is eatable. Nice. Exactly. Ah, because it's limestone blocks and not marble blocks. I was confusing these. Okay. So we do require fresh marble chunks. Makes an awful lot of sense. So, Lynn's going on Berserkitis again. Now, well... if he's now going to punch the Thrumbo, he's a dead man, actually. Yes. Okay, let's just say he didn't take it anymore. So, the situation we are in now is a little bit scary nevertheless, because this Thrumbo is mad. And he'll stay mad now, so... luckily, they both carry a simple meal in their pocket. I'm relieved. So, this thing did step into a trap. Hell yeah. Look, it's going to die. Beautiful. I know that steel traps buy off. So, then... yeah. It's, what can I say? I appreciate your sacrifice. Oh dear. So that thing's going to die in a couple of hours. You're gonna have a very boring afternoon, that's for sure. But I wouldn't recommend going out there right now. Oh, it ain't maddened anymore. Okay. There we go. It's safe to go out again. And this guy will be our next big meal. Brilliant. Oh boy. That's gonna be not only a lot of food, but also a really good melee weapon. Also very valuable leather that we can sell. Also, we're finally rid of all the dysfunctional people here in the colony. I had a gut feeling that the 3 starters, they won't make it. I had a gut feeling. There we go. Let's put the poor thing out of its misery. Bam. Hell yeah. Rest in peace, man. It's been hell of a ride with you. In all honesty, it's, Oh, come on, he was your dad? How many children had this guy? You also related to anybody of those? No? The only thing is that you ate it without a table. Amazing. This guy had so much relationships, so many relationships going on here on the world. Hilarious. Never had something like that before. So, double checking the ruins for any slender small tables, because that was actually a really good tip lately. So we're going to reinstall tables here for our own use. Smart, eh? Visitors! Oh boy. This is such a crazy ride. Okay. But at least I have now 2 people that are totally up to the task. Well, I can't just say they're totally going to get... oh, Luciferium. No. I'm noping out on that one. So, we're going to put Huntsman on the cooking board. Why not? So we're finally getting ourselves Sequaro on the table. Table. It's the wrong wording, I'd say, but you know what I mean. On the fields. Quite happy that we're finally getting ourselves wood. I don't even mind the Thrumbo eating my potatoes anymore, because we're going to eat Thrumbo. You know, Thrumbo eats potatoes, we eat Thrumbo. It's the circle of life, I'd say. Well, I gotta say, that's the first time that I successfully hunted a Thrumbo by berserking into it. There's always something new in Rimworld, even after 2,000 hours of Rimworld. It's amazing. Here we go. So we've put a lot of value into our colony here, though, with that Rumble Fur. It's a tad bit concerning for me. No, you're not supposed to equip it. You're supposed to hold it. Silly. So I just hope that one day soon we are going to meet a nice trader that'll give us some opportunity to trade that stuff back away. Because right now I think this is the biggest chance that I got to just transform the stuff that I found here into something else, you know, something more useful for us. Right, so that's been the episode. I totally lost track of the time, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Look at that bloodbath. And yeah, I really hope next episode will be a little bit less dramatic than the last few, so we can get ourselves forward on our path to the Archonexus. Thanks so much for watching. Drop me your comments. Feel free to leave a thumbs up or a subscription, and I'd be delighted if you'd give a look on Patreon, PayPal, or buy me a coffee. I'm an independent content creator and I can use your help. That being said, I really don't mind if you don't look at these. I thank you so much for watching this video until this very point. It really means a lot to me. All you folks who hang out until the very end, you're really awesome and I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day and I hope I'll see you again soon.